portions of Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. This is a very elongated system, and it's bringing quite the punch in the way of wind. So come on over, let's look at it together. I don't want you to fret, but you need to be aware because you're really going to notice things changing within the next 6 hours. It's going to be one of those morning, early afternoon events. I mean, look at this. It's going all the way to our north, and check it out, going all the way down into portions of Louisiana. That's quite the spread, isn't it? Now, as it moves closer into our vicinity, you'll notice we're already noticing some of that system breaking up in the way of the rainfall and the thunderstorms. Now, it is anticipated to break up just a little bit, but we all know when it is something of this caliber that it tends to reform once it gets to the east side of I-95. And I'm going to continue to watch that closely. But one thing's for sure, we're all going to be dealing with a difference in the way of wind speeds. That is going to ramp up rapidly. And that's exactly why we already are dealing with that slight risk of severe weather. It's mainly anticipated to be a wind event. I would not be surprised at all if we did see or lack of some power outages associated with this system because it is going to bring quite the punch with your wind. Now, temperatures outside right now are mild, and as we deal with every single cold front, temperatures spike ahead of the system. And that's why you're waking up in the 60s and even a few 70s. Now, wind speeds continue to push up, and they will continue to increase throughout our morning and early afternoon. Right now, you're sustained. This is not a gust in the city, 23 miles an hour, 14 in Fredericksburg. They're currently pushing in out of our south. As the system will approach, you will notice the wind shifting out of the southwest and then out of the west. As we deal with that change, winds will begin to go up. We're going to be dealing with these gusty winds ahead of the system, during the system, and then just a little bit afterwards before things decrease. So be prepared for a breezy and even windy day at times. Winds will be sustained 25 to 30 miles per hour, gusting into the 40s in some locations. Now, going into the evening, things will begin to decrease and we're going to clear out. So the system, remember I showed you, is already breaking up to our west. Heading around lunchtime, you're going to notice a little bit of that trying to push back together in portions of the northern neck, middle peninsula, and even down into the Tri-Cities. When it comes to this, we could see a few embedded thunderstorms taking place. But again, your main event are going to be wind. So have you planted any vegetables outside? You've got maybe some of your tulips out. Make sure that they are in a good spot because they will begin to wobble quite a bit. Highs today will top out in the upper 60s to low 70s. The event takes place this morning, early afternoon. We clear out and it gets cold. 35 degrees tomorrow morning, 57 on Thursday, near 70 on Friday. Our next system then pushes in going into Saturday. That will give us a chance for some wet snow Saturday afternoon. I realize temperatures are above freezing, hence the wet precipitation that will push in. If we do see any accumulations, grassy surfaces only, which will help with the melting process. 53 on Sunday, another chance of rain Monday, and then Kristen, we're dry again going into Tuesday. It's a roller coaster.